Hello, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. This is the intro to Deck of Panning of 2022. Very exciting. I love this project. It is so fun. Probably one of my very favorites. Definitely top 3, probably maybe even top 1 of all. I really enjoy this. So my intro is going to look a lot different than everybody else's. Emily was so kind to create a spreadsheet on Google that everybody uses, and she updates it every single month on the 10th, I believe. I can't remember. So this starts on the 20th. She updates it on the 10th, I think. I don't use it. I use my own. This is sort of a tribute kind of thing to Books by Maddie, I think it's called. Everything will be linked down below. I'm being really terrible in this intro. I've done this for a year already, and I've basically said this in almost every intro or every update. So please forgive me with that, but I think it's Books by Maddie. So she created this as a booktube project, and then Emily recreated it and sort of made it her own for makeup related project. So it's called Deck of Panning, and we use a deck of cards. I'm just showing you right here. I have the Joker right here, and then I have my deck of cards. So I'm just going to put it in here and then continue shuffling this deck a bunch of times. So basically, the whole goal is to select cards. I believe you select 5 through 7. I'm going to select 7 items, and this runs from January the 20th of 2022 until December the 20th of 2022. So it's 11 months long. That gives you a little bit of time in between to close off the project and sort of give you some time to just calm and do holiday sort of things, get into the new year, and then start fresh again. If you want to, you can continue through as well. That's totally cool. But Emily has created a spreadsheet to select from, and as you select your cards, like, you can either pick them halfway kind of thing, or go from the top. I always select from the top. I just shuffle them in the beginning, and then I always select off the top of the deck so that I put the other ones in the bottom of the deck, and then I keep grabbing fresh new, fresh new numbers and fresh new suits. There is a little bit of a difference on my board this year. Hopefully you can see that here. So theirs is a little different in the respect that some of these prompts, Ace, Jack, King, Queen, whatever, Ace, Jack, Queen, King. Same thing over here. They're going to be a little bit different than mine. This was already pre-printed, so whatever prompts were left over, I put on this side. So these will be the red suited diamonds and hearts, and this will be the black suited clubs and spades. So anytime I choose a face card, it will be either reds or blacks, and then I'll go to whichever prompt matches it. So if I get a red, either heart or diamond, and I get say a jack, then it would be whole collection roulette. Theirs is a little bit different. So I had to do it because I didn't want to redo all of this stuff. I just wanted to add whatever was extra. But Emily always says to make sure that you make your project your own, and I'm definitely doing that. So I love this system. It's a little large, it's a little hard to store, but for me, I really enjoy it. I could have probably made it a little bit smaller, but I really do enjoy this. So let's go ahead and pick. I'm going to do 7 prompts, and I'm going to try and do ones that are either gimme products, and then choose maybe a couple that are a little bit bigger. But I wanted to make sure that I have stuff rolling out if I can. Hopefully I can accommodate that for this entire year, but I don't know. But I'm going to do my best to make sure that there's always an update every time. So the first one I have is the Jack of Clubs. So the Jack of Clubs represents another project. So I can go ahead and select something from another project. The next card is the King of Clubs. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that one is pick your space. So I'm just going to randomly grab something here. And then I will, I'll just choose something. So I guess it says pick your space. So I'm going to pick something from diamonds. So I'm just going to randomly grab a tab. A product based on your astrology sign. Interesting. Okay, so that will be for my King of Clubs. The next card is the 3 of Spades. So I'm going to select one in the Spades. Skincare. We'll just put this on here. The next card is 9 of Hearts. So for Hearts, I will select a brand I own 1 item of. Next card, 2 of Spades. That one I will select. Just tuck all these down. A wish list dupe. That's going to be really interesting. I'm excited for that one. Next card, Jack of Hearts. So Hearts Jack will be whole collection roulette. Oh my gosh, I'll have to get my laptop out for that one. And the last one I'm going to select is 6 of Spades. That one I will select. I have 2 here, I think. Yeah. 10 uses of a duochrome or multichrome. Awesome. So now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to select 3 to 5 items, but I'm really good with keeping it at 7 because I want to get stuff out of my collection. So I'm going to go ahead and select my items and then I'll show you guys what I've chose. Alright, so I have all of my items selected. This is, it's gonna be good. I'm excited about this, so let's get started. The first one was the Jack of Clubs, which represents another project. For that, I wanted to do Partners in Cream because I have way too many cream products that need to get used up in my collection and I need to get them out. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to add in my Milani eyeshadow primer, and as you can see I have very little left, but this will last me a long time because I'm also working on the Bobbi Brown, the really expensive one, the Bobbi Brown eyeshadow primer base, and that has quite a bit in that sample. And I also have the deluxe size mini, or whatever you want to call it, deluxe size sample in that's expensive. So I have a few eyeshadow primers, so definitely need to get this one out, and this is all I have. So we are right above when it says primer there, we're like right at the top of that. So I will mark that, and I will, I should actually get my scale out. I will mark that, and it does weigh in at 7 grams. The next item was the King of Clubs, and that one was a product based on your astrological sign. Astrology sign, whatever. Alright, so that one, for me, it's Capricorn. So this is the time around my birthday, and so I have decided to go with an earthy item because Capricorn is an earth sign, and for that I decided to use the single eyeshadow from Makeup Geek in Beaches and Cream. Because of like beaches, it's also kind of the color of clay. It's just a very like boring, neutral, plain earthy color, and I thought this would be really, really good to throw in here. I just repressed it. It had a huge dip in it, and I just repressed it yesterday actually. So I thought, what more perfect item I could bring in. I would love to have this done before the end of the year, so I've decided to do that one to completion. Next is the 3 of Spades, which is a skincare item. This one is such a give me like prompt, you guys. I really kind of like dumbed it down, but I'm telling you, I want a lot of updates in this one. I want to get through things in this project. So for this one, I've decided to do 2 samples, 2 foil packet samples. So hopefully I can get to these this month and have them done. The first one is the Kale and Green Spinach Vitamin Cleanser from Youth to the People. And the next one is the Peter Thomas Roth Hyaluronic Cloud Cream Hydrating Moisturizer. There's quite a bit of product in this one actually. This one will probably last me 2 washes. This one will probably last me about, I want to say 4 or 5 days, because I use night cleanser or night cream right now, and then I would use this in the morning probably. So yeah, that will probably last me about a week if I remember to use them, which I really hope I do. So those are really like give me products. I need to get them done for the next update for sure. That's like a big goal of mine. The next one is not a give me product at all. It is the 9 of Hearts, and it's a brand you own 1 of. And I tried to think on the top of my head what what brand in my entire collection do I only own one thing of, and the only thing I could think of was Maybelline. That's the only thing I believe I own from Maybelline is the Color Studio Brow Pomade in the shade Deep Brown. So I have used this already a little bit this year. I think I opened it at the end of 2021, but it's pretty much full and you can still see the little hole in the center. That wasn't me that made that. That was made like that when I got it. I guess it was how they poured the product in before it like settled. And so you can tell I'm at the very top of this item. And this one weighs in at 34 grams. So a lot of product still in there. There's a total though of actual product. There's 3 grams. So a little less than my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. And I can usually get through one of those in about 11 months. So hopefully I can get through this one like earlier than the end of the year if I really stick to it, because I've been really liking my ebony color from Anastasia. I've been really enjoying that one. So I try to use this, but like I'm loving that other color. So now I got to get through this one. The next item is a dupe from my wish list, which is the 2 of Spades. And for that one, I wanted on my wish list the Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray. I do have one, but it's like almost done. Well, kind of almost done. There's probably half. And I really want to get another one of it, but I have it on my wish list so that when I actually do use through a bunch of my other sprays, I make sure I get that. So to dupe it out, I decided to bring in the Tarte Stay Spray, and it's just a mini. And so it has, how many grams in here does it say? Oh, 7 mils. So not a huge amount of product, but enough that it will last me probably a couple months, because I sometimes forget to set my face sometimes. So I'm trying really diligently to remember to do that each time. So that one I want to use to completion. So far every single item is to use to completion. Every single one in this project. So some of them I will use up by the next time. I'm thinking only 1. I could probably possibly 2. Like if I really remember every single time I do my face, I should be able to get through that in a month. If I forget to do it, I probably will. It will probably take me like 2-3 months. But for sure, I'm hoping to get through these. It's my goal just to remember to use everything. So the next item I have, which is number 6, which is the Jack of Hearts. And this one is a whole collection roulette. And so I went through everything. I did the number generator thing and I selected an item in my inventory, and it gave me the Vanny Diamond Flakes in Utopia. So this isn't an item that I would normally use on a daily basis, and it's still brand new. It's got the package. Hopefully you can see on the back, it's got the packaging there, you can see. So I'm just going to open it right now, but it isn't an item that I would normally use a lot of, so I'm only putting 5 uses on this. And what's nice is it's got like a purple and green and pink kind of like duochrome or multi-chrome to it. So the thing I like about that is, as you can tell, I'm wearing green on my eyes from my Pan That palette for the year, which is from the Size Matters Project Pan with Fantastic Ladies. And I decided that this would be like a really good one to bring in. I don't want to change it out. Like I thought maybe I might want to put something else that might be easier to use, but I think it's also good to use items in my collection that I'm not going to get through right away, just get a couple uses. So yeah, I'm going to do 5 uses on this one, and I think it will match relatively well. Hopefully I can see the other multi-chrome colors in there when I apply it, and I can use this then with a couple of other colors in my palette as well. So this was really good. I'm glad that this was the one that it was selected, and I just opened it, so it's nice to use an item that I haven't used that I've had in my collection for like 6 months. So 5 uses. If I use it more or whatever, then great, like by the time the update comes. I'm not saying I'll get it done in a month, but even if I use it in 2 months and I get 8 uses, great, I get 8 uses then. So that's that one. And then the last one for the project is going to be the 6 of Spades. For that was 10 uses of a duochrome or multi-chrome, and I decided to select the Shine by SD eyeshadow in the shade Shock, because this one has a green undertone, and again, I'm wearing a lot of green eyeshadow because of my Pan That palette, and this is what it looks like right here. So you can probably see a strong goldy green color shift. It also goes to pink, yeah, pink and is it purple? No, pink and like a white kind of shade, and green. So the green is more strong in person, but I think on camera it almost looks like gold. I could be wrong. When I edit this, I will definitely be able to see that. But I certainly see a strong green shift in person. And I think it'll be nice for the inner corner, the center of the lid, the whole like lid or under my brow bone, for pairing it with this and the rest of my other palette. And then I also have greens in like my Midas Cosmetics, I think it's under, is it Recently Deceased? Yeah, the Recently Deceased palette. So it's something that will pair well with a bunch of other palettes that I'm using. I just have to remember to get the use on it. So 10 uses on that one. So that's everything. As you guys can see, I have all of my little Velcro-y sticky things on here. I'm really excited. I absolutely love this format because, like I said, for me, the reward of pulling one off and pulling out another one is just, it makes me so happy and makes me feel like instead of just making a check mark or something on completing a product, I can physically remove it. It gives me that reward, so it makes me really happy. It is a lot of extra work though, especially when you're updating and everything, and I think that Emily does an amazing job at keeping her spreadsheet up to date and keeping everyone informed as early as possible, so there's a lot of time to get your updates up. So if you're interested in doing this and you haven't signed up with her or anything, just let her know. I don't think that there's a master list. I think it's just going to be a hashtag. So I believe it is deckofpanning 2022. So make sure you put that hashtag if you're doing that video so that Emily can go ahead and check out your video, so that people like me who are also doing this can go and check out your video as well, because the community support in this project panning community is like bar none. It's amazing. There's so many great people. So definitely go ahead and check out that hashtag and see a whole bunch of videos from everybody else. But if you've liked this video, I hope you do give this video a like a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you're not. I would love to have you here. We have a lot of fun on my channel. I go through a lot of fun items, and again, just reach out to Emily. She's a creator. We want to give her as much support as possible. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing, wonderful day. Take care of yourselves, especially through this time. This is just a crazy time, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye everybody.